Young, and the restless spoilers. Oh my god besties, welcome back to the channel. Today is literally the most beautiful day of the week. The vibes are immaculate, and we are diving straight into the absolute madness that is currently happening in Genoa City. You guys, I am deceased. Stop what you are doing right this very second because we need to talk about this now. I am literally shaking. My hands are vibrating, and I cannot even form a coherent thought, but I am going to try because the tea that just dropped is the most insane, world-ending, and hinged drama I have ever witnessed with my own two eyes. I am personally offended, totally living for it, and genuinely spiraling over every single choice these people are making. It is giving major I cannot even energy, and we are spilling all the tea right now. Literally, send help. My soul has actually left my body and is currently floating somewhere above the atmosphere because of what just went down between Lily Winters and Billy Abbott. Wait, backtrack for a second, I missed a step. Let me set the scene for you because the cinematic mayhem of this moment deserves an Oscar, a Golden Globe, and a Grammy just for the sound design of my jaw hitting the floor. So, Lily and Billy are at Society. Yes, Society. The place where everyone goes to casually sip ridiculously expensive martinis while plotting the absolute downfall of their enemies. Lily is sitting there, and let me tell you, she is giving absolute CEO boss energy. The aura, untouchable. The vibe, lethal. And then in walks Billy Abbott, straight up acting like he owns the place, which is honestly so unhinged considering the absolute mess he has been making of his life lately. Oh, hold on. I should have mentioned this earlier, but my brain is mush. Moving on. So Billy has been on this massive, self-righteous crusade to completely destroy Lily and Kane by using this ancient, dusty financial bailout from John Abbott to claim that the Abbott family technically owns Chancellor Industries. Bestie, be for real right now. Billy is genuinely walking around with this smug, arrogant smirk on his face, fully believing that he has the ultimate upper hand. Thinking he is some corporate mastermind playing 4D chess when in reality, he is playing checkers with missing pieces. He looks at Lily like he has already won, and I am sitting here screaming at my screen because the delusion is straight up astronomical. I was mid-skincare when this scene started, literally had charcoal mask smeared all over my face. And I dropped my ridiculously expensive jade roller right onto the rug because the tension was so thick you could cut it with a chainsaw. Lily looks at Billy, and the absolute contempt in her eyes is something that will be studied in history books. She is not just looking at him, she is perceiving his entire pathetic existence and rejecting it. Her eyes are full of so much disgust that I genuinely felt a chill run down my spine. She looks at this man who is actively trying to destroy the career she has built from the ground up, and she does not even flinch. She is a titan, and he is just a minor inconvenience in a very expensive suit. And don't even get me started on the vibes in Society during all of this. The background extras were literally just eating their salads, completely unaware that a corporate bloodbath was happening right next to the breadsticks. Wait, I am glitching, getting distracted by the aesthetics. Okay, back to the main event. Lily straight up tells Billy, to his face, that his little plan to use John Abbott's old debt to steal Chancellor is a fatal mistake. She tells him he is going to lose, and she says it with the calm, terrifying certainty of a woman who is holding all the cards. And what does Billy do? He scoffs. He literally laughs at her. The audacity. He is so blinded by his own toxic ego that he thinks Lily is just bluffing. But then besties, then Lily drops the first massive bombshell. She leans in. The lighting hits her perfectly, and she reveals that she knows all about the forged documents he is secretly preparing. Yes, the forged documents. Billy has been running around in the shadows, creating fake files to solidify his hostile takeover, thinking he is so stealthy. And Lily just casually tosses that information onto the table like it is nothing. The way Billy's face genuinely dropped, cinematic masterpiece, his smug little smile completely evaporated, and you could actually see the exact moment his brain short-circuited. He thought he was the predator, but Lily just reminded him that he is the prey. I literally had to yeet my phone across the room at this point because my heart rate was dangerously high. I am hyperventilating right now just thinking about it. But wait, because it gets so much worse for Billy, and so much better for us. Lily is not done. She didn't just come to society to tell him she knows about his little forgery arts and crafts project. She came to completely obliterate his entire reality. Billy is sitting there, stuttering, probably trying to figure out which one of his non-existent loyal allies betrayed him, and Lily delivers the ultimate, soul-crushing plot twist. Are you ready for this? Because I was not ready. I am still not ready. Lily reveals who gave her the evidence of the forged documents. It wasn't some random hacker. It wasn't a disgruntled employee. It was Jill Abbott. Yes, Jill, Billy's own mother. Send help. I am physically unwell. Jill secretly provided Lily with all the evidence of Billy's illegal, forged documents to protect Chancellor Industries from her own son. Basically, Jill Abbott looked at the absolute dumpster fire her son was creating, said not to date Satan, and handed Lily the matches to burn Billy's plan to the ground. I am literally screaming into a pillow right now because the sheer gravity of this betrayal is astronomical. Jill, who has spent her entire life protecting her legacy, realized that her son was the biggest threat to it, and she chose the company over him. She chose Lily over him. Did I say that yet? Ugh, my brain is mush. Moving on. But seriously, think about the psychological damage this is going to inflict on Billy. His own mother sold him out. She gathered his dirty little secrets, wrapped them up in a bow, and handed them to his worst enemy because she trusts Lily Winters more than she trusts her own flesh and blood. Bestie, if my mom did that to me, I would simply cease to exist. I would evaporate. Billy is sitting there at the table, and you can literally see his soul leaving his body. The betrayal is so deep, so profound, that he cannot even speak. He is just staring at Lily like she just spoke to him in an alien language. He thought he was fighting Lily and Kane, but he was actually fighting his own mother this entire time, and he didn't even know it. He is officially on my do not proceed list. I am so done with him, but I am also totally living for his absolute destruction. It is honestly so unhinged how he thought he could outsmart Jill Abbott. Like, sir, she practically invented corporate espionage. You really thought you could forge documents right under her nose and she wouldn't find out? Wait, let me just veer off into a completely random tangent for a second because I noticed that while Billy was having his entire life ruined, he was holding this glass of scotch. And his hand was literally trembling. The ice cubes were clinking. The sound design team deserves a raise for that tiny little detail because it added so much flavor to his humiliation. Okay, snapping back to the tea. Lily is not just sitting there letting him process this trauma. Oh no, she is going in for the absolute kill. She looks at this broken, humiliated man, and she delivers her final prophecy. Lily straight up tells Billy that this little shadow war he started is going to end with his reputation in Genoa City being completely and utterly destroyed. She is not just going to beat him in the boardroom, she is going to annihilate his name. She is going to make sure that everyone in town knows exactly what he tried to do, the legal lengths he went to. And the fact that his own mother had to step in to stop him like he is a misbehaving toddler. Manifesting a total dumpster fire for Billy by the next update, because there is no coming back from this. His reputation is going to be ash. Can we just take a moment to appreciate the absolute queen behavior Lily is exhibiting right now? She has been dealing with Devon leaving the company, Nate wanting to go back to medicine, the pressure of running Chancellor, and Billy crashing her party with Kane to drop his fake ownership claims. And instead of crumbling, she weaponized his own mother against him. She is genuinely my hero. I'm calling it right now. Lily's villain arc, or rather, her absolute boss arc, is about to go nuclear, and I am here for every single second of it. And wait, where is Kane in all of this? I know he wasn't in this specific scene at Society, but you just know Lily is going to go back and tell him everything, and Kane is going to be so incredibly smug. Billy hates Kane with a burning passion, and the fact that Kane gets to sit back and watch Billy's own mother destroy him, it is poetic cinema. It is a psychological masterpiece. The stakes have never been higher, and Billy is currently at the very bottom of the ocean without a life vest. I am genuinely wondering how Billy is going to explain this to anyone. What is he going to say to Jack? What is he going to say to Sally, who is currently dealing with her own massive pregnancy drama and definitely does not need the stress of her fiancé facing potential criminal charges for forgery? Billy is literally a walking red flag, and Jill just broadcasted it to the entire corporate world. I am hyperventilating again just thinking about the Abbott family Thanksgiving dinners. Like, how do you pass the gravy to the mother who just handed your forged felonies to your rival? You don't. You just sit there in silence and eat your mashed potatoes in absolute shame. I am literally vibrating from the sheer audacity of this entire saga. My grip on reality is slipping because this situation is now my entire personality and I am not okay. I need everyone to understand the gravity of what just happened. Lily Winters just executed the most flawless, bloodless corporate assassination in the history of Genoa City, and she did it while looking absolutely flawless at society. Billy Abbott is ruined. Jill Abbott is a savage, and I am going to need at least 3 business days to recover from this emotional train wreck. Okay, my brain is visibly buffering right now. I have been screaming into this camera for way too long, and my charcoal mask has completely dried and is flaking all over my shirt. I need to go process this trauma, maybe drink a gallon of water, and prepare myself for the inevitable fallout because tomorrow's episode is going to be a literal war zone. Besties, stay safe out there. Do not forge documents. Do not cross Lily Winters. And for the love of all that is holy, do not underestimate Jill Abbott. I am out. I am deceased. Goodbye.